Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Achua and I want to start a series where I bring you a compilation of all known inspired alternatives to very popular fragrances just to serve as a buying guide. You know, it can be a little frustrating when you buy the same thing 2 or 3 times without knowing that you already have something like that in your collection, especially when it comes to Middle Eastern fragrances. Some of the bottles are quite misleading, so you might think you're getting something new only for you to open it up and realize you already have that scent profile in your collection. So this series is supposed to compile these same inspired alternatives to very popular fragrances just for you to give you a heads up, and avoid redundancy in as much as possible. And in today's video I have the fragrance Bvlgari Tygar, which is a fragrance I have tried just once, but once was enough for me to know that I like that fragrance. And after that, I've tried some Middle Eastern alternatives, which to me are also like quite decent. Others are also very good. In this video, I have 10 of such alternatives. A few of them I have tried, a few I have not, but from reliable sources, these are very good alternatives to Tygar. And the very first one I have here is going to be from Haramain. And Janun Oud has been known to be one of the earliest alternatives on the market. I think it was the first one I ever heard being compared to Tygar, as well as Sassos Vibrato. And Vibrato is a fragrance I have not tried, but it's known to be close to or like very similar to Tygar. So Janun Oud is a fragrance that has, been on the market for quite some time. Tygar was, I think, released in 2016. Janun Oud followed not too long after, and it was the only fragrance, that a lot of us knew to be inspired by that. It has like very positive reviews. People speak highly about it. So I think a lot of people also, have bought into Janun Oud. A lot of people own that bottle. So I think that is a good place to start. One house that has also produced three alternatives to the same fragrance is going to be Khadlaj. When it comes to Khadlaj, I have like one of them, a decant of one of the inspiration of Tygar, which is going to be Empire Crown. When you compare the nose structure of Empire Crown to Tygar, it is basically the same. But to me personally, it gives me more of afternoon swim vibes, probably like 80% afternoon swim and then 20% of Tygar, because it is not as woody as Tygar, for example. Tygar can come across as a bit it is unisex leaning but a bit masculine because of the woods and that's not too sweet of the citrus, the grapefruit, but I find it's very unisex. This one gives me more of afternoon swim vibes, although the nose structure and the marketing is geared towards the fragrance Tygar. So I would say it is marketed as Tygar, but I find it more of afternoon swim with a hint of that Tygar, DNA. So Khadlaj has given us Empire Crown. They have also given us Stellar Mask, and Stellar Mask is quite misleading because the bottle by itself is, it gives a very feminine sort of, approach. It took a very feminine approach with the white packaging, the bottle, and even the name Mask. But don't be misled. It is actually a Tygar inspiration, from a lot of reliable sources. When you look at the nose structure, it is almost the same as Tygar, which includes some ginger, ambret, grapefruit, ambroxan, max, patchouli, vetiver, and then some florals. That is basically what Stellar Mask by Khadlaj also smells like. And then the third one is going to be a recent release from the same house, Le Prestige Empress, the one in the green bottle. Very beautiful, and I don't know why they would do the same thing 3 times. I know definitely there will be some, twist and turn somewhere. It will not be the same. Definitely, they bring like some few twists here and there, but it's still the same Tygar DNA. So the Prestige Empress is also known to be an inspiration of that fragrance. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. The same house bringing the same thing, because I think Empire Crown is quite a recent release, and then Empire Le Prestige Empress is also quite a new release. I also don't think Stellar Mask is very old. So around the same period, same DNA, same fragrance, same house. I don't know how I feel about that, but if you are looking for alternatives, look out for those three fragrances: Le Prestige Empress, Stellar Mask, and then Empire Crown, all the same Tiger DNA. Then I move on to Alhambra, and Alhambra has given us Skepta Bronzite, or yeah, Skepta Bronzite. That is what Alhambra has given us. I think that was one of the earlier ones aside Janun Oud. I have actually tried that Skepta Bronzite or Bronzite, fragrance, and it's actually a good interpretation of Tiger, but I think I prefer others, At the end of the day, I'll let you know which ones I prefer over the others, but I think it is also a good interpretation. But it has the same bottle, the same packaging. It's like a dead ringer. As soon as you look at the bottle, it gives you that an indication of what it is, inspired by Tiger. So we have Alhambra's Skepta Bronzite. Then comes in Lattafa's Alkiam Silver. Alkiam Silver is a fragrance I've not tested before. It looked super masculine to me, and there was very little I heard about that fragrance when it was released. It didn't really interest me to try it, until recently that I found out that it is inspired by Tiger, also with a bit of a twist and turn here and there. So Lattafa's Alkiam Silver is known to be an alternative to Tiger. Then comes in Paris Corner, and this is going to be the North Star N or One. This I have tried as part of that, the North Star. I think that we have the 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have the fourth, which is inspired by Afternoon Swim, but to me it is really not. But the North Star N or One is known to be inspired by Tiger. I have tried that, and that is like almost 90%, 95%, identical to Tiger. It is a good interpretation. I think that they did a good one with that, and so I'll highly recommend that just because I have tried that, And then comes in Fragrance World's Bavaria. So Fragrance World has Bavaria. I think it is, I don't know, it didn't really gain that traction, probably because there were other alternatives on the market already when Bavaria was released. But Fragrance World has their own inspired by Tiger, alternative, which is known as Bavaria. It's the bottle is not like a telltale, but the juice I have heard smells so similar, and I think it's one of the most affordable of all the 10 that I'm recommending today, or I'm giving a heads up today. So we have Fragrance World Bavaria. Then this sister company of Fragrance World, FA Paris, also has one known as Seal. Seal is that, quite an interesting bottle. I think I have tried that before because I remember sampling that, I think there are 4 or 5, in that Seal range, that very gaudy sort of bottle. But honestly, I don't remember how any of them smell because it was like something that I was doing in passing. I saw them, in a shop, and I guess quickly tried them, but I don't remember how they smell. But apparently Seal by FA Paris is also inspired by Tiger. So that is going to be from Fragrance World and then FA Paris. Then comes in another one from Afnan, which has been known to be the best alternative out there in terms of Middle Eastern alternative. And this is going to be Afnan's Turati Blue. That I have not tried. I think I've seen it in a shop, my friend's shop, and I think next time I'm at that shop, I'm going to try that fragrance. It's been raved about as one of the best Tiger interpretations from a Middle Eastern house. The majority of the population that wear Tiger men claim Turati Blue is the best alternative out there. At least majority of my men I watch, on YouTube and other platforms say Turati Blue from Afnan is the best alternative out there. So we have Turati Blue from Afnan. One other fragrance I would like to add to this list is going to be from Fragrance World, and this is going to be Diwani Rabat. I remember speaking about this as an alternative to Tiziana Teresa's Tetel, which I have a sample here. And even Tiziana Teresa's Tetel, it is not a Middle Eastern, brand, but this particular fragrance smells so much like Tiger, even the nose structure and everything points to the direction of Tiger. And Diwani Rabat is inspired by Tiziana Teresa's Tetel. So to me, indirectly, it smells like that, although I have not tried that, but I just want to add it to this list just to give you a heads up, because as soon as you probably get your bottle and you're looking for something else, you might be a little disappointed because this one, Tetel, smells so much like the the Tiger, alternatives I have come across. They smell alike, especially at the dry down. So I'll add that Duani rabat to it, also from Fragrance World. I think it's one of those recent releases that are about to come out. They are not widely distributed, but if you find them and you want to try it, just bear in mind that Duani rabat is also going to give you a very similar experience as Tiger, And of all the fragrances I have spoken about today, with the ones that I have tried, which are going to be the North Star, the first, Skepta Bronzite, and then Empire Crown. The one that really speak to me is going to be the Empire Crown. Although to me it is more of afternoon swim with a hint, probably a hint of that Tiger, is the one that feels like much more me, probably because it's much more unisex to me. Tiger is quite unisex, but Empire Crown feels a little more rich, a little more citrusy, a little more, there's something about it that I prefer, So of all of them, even though I have not tried majority of them, if I'm personally going to choose any of these fragrances, I think I'm just going to get the a full bottle of Empire Crown, simply because that is what I have currently in my collection, and I think that scent profile is one that I can really wear for almost every day. Very versatile, not too woody, not too masculine leaning, like very very in the middle, unisex to me. So that is going to be it for today, and I hope this video found you all. If there is any particular fragrance that you want me to compile, they are inspired by alternatives, just let me know in the comment section and I'll put them together. So that is going to be it today, and I hope this video found you well. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.